Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Smelser court at the Cougar Cage as we get ready for women's college basketball here on the Cougar Sports Network. As College of the Sequoias in town to take on the College of the Canyons Cougars. Here on a Tuesday afternoon in Santa Clarita. I'm Matt Robinson, happy to have you along with us, as always, here on the Cougar Sports Network. Well, for the COC Lady Cougars, 3-3 on the start to the year. They won their opening 2 games of the 2023-24 season against San Bernardino Valley and Chaffey College before coming up a little bit short in the PCC Sisterhood of Champions tournament against Imperial Valley, losing 67-61. For John Wisma's squad, they've lost 2 of their last 3. Lost to Moore Park and LA Valley with a win against LA Southwest, in between those two. And some of the issue for COC has been consistency. A team still trying to find their identity, working on rotations with their short bench. Some of the problem, too, is will their legs hold up? Only 6 players right now with Amia Robinson still battling injury. She may be in the lineup today, though. We'll wait and see. She seems to be out there on the floor getting warmed up. But with short bench, the legs have kind of run out late in the game. Most of their starters have played over 30 minutes per game on average so far this year, so that becomes some of the question for College of the Canyons. On the other side, for the Sequoias Giants, Doug White, the head coach, has his team off to a 4-3 start. They've lost 2 of their last 3 as well, but won their last time out against Feather River College. A little bit of a schedule oddity for the Giants. They were actually down here in the South on November 9th, 10th, and 11th to take on LA Valley, Orange Coast, and Moore Park before going back home for that single game against Feather River, and then came back down for just this single. They'll be on the road against Hartnell in their next matchup on the 28th, which will be Saturday, so they'll get a nice little break for the holiday. Starters for both sides, Taylor Whitfield, actually scratch that, it's Kayla Wandick, Carla Felix, Anissa Torres, Lucia Ricci, and Giselle Jones. For Sequoias. For College of the Canyons, Alexis Reyes, Malaya Garcia, Jade Sims, Vanessa Zavala, and Hannah Tolentino. The Sequoias able to win the opening tip, but the Cougars get a jump ball tie-up, and it'll be Canyons basketball. So just underway here, Sequoias and College of the Canyons. A couple of teams right around 500 so far here early on in the season. Cougars with the basketball for the first time today. Here's Sims. We'll send it to the middle. Garcia, who's been one of their leaders this year, leads the team in points per game at 16.8, but misses on that opportunity, and back the other way comes Sequoias. Here's Jones with the basketball. She'll put up a 3 and knock it down. Jones this year shooting 23% from 3, averaging 13.6 per game, and she has the Giants out to a 3-0 lead. Cougars will go back to work offensively. For Sequoias this year, not really a team that shoots the 3 ball very well, just 26% from 3 as a unit. They get an early one here. Here's 3 to shoot for Canyons. They try and work it inside, and they turn it over. Back the other way comes Torres. 1-on-2. Torres will dribble to her left. Relas trying to poke it away. They'll dish it inside. A shot that's defended by Canyons as Felix tried to put it up, and the Cougars will go fast break the other way. Sims, a bounce pass, knocked away. Comes right back to Tolentino. She'll kick it up top. Garcia, a 3 that hits off the heel of the rim, and an easy rebound for Giselle Jones. Jones will outlet Wandick, driving. She'll get to the basket, draws a foul. It's going to be a foul against Garcia, her first. Foul against Garcia, her first. Wandick, a 92% foul shooter, the leading foul shooter on the Sequoias Giants team this year. Knocks down the first, makes the second. Why she shoots 92%. Trinity Fierro coming in. 5-0 start for Sequoias here. So far, Canyons 0 for 2 from the floor. They've turned the ball over a couple of times as well. There's Garcia working to her left. Now calls for Zavala to come set a screen. Goes back to her right. Still dribbling. Will kick Tolentino. She'll try and drive. Out to Zavala for a straightaway three that's no good. Hit off the right side of the rim. Rebound was picked up by Ricci. Sent ahead Farrow. Farrow trying to drive with the left hand. She's tied up. And a foul going to be called against Laya Garcia. Going to be her second here early on. And that looks like it's going to force a substitution here potentially for John Wismath. 2 quick fouls on Garcia. He's going to leave her in there with 2. Inside to Wandick, that's missed. Garcia the rebound, the outlet ahead. Zavala tries to send one down low. I think she was looking for Ruelas, but it was well over her head. It's a turnover on Canyons once again. Second turnover here early on COC. The Cougars look flat here to start. 5-0 start for Sequoias. There's Ricci spinning back to her right, sends it underneath. Fierro's shot blocked. Sims got a hand on it. Sims gonna try and run it out. Has Tolentino with her. Tried to stop at the basket, had it knocked out of her hands. Actually knocked it out of her own hands. And again, Canyons fails trying to get up the floor. Can't even get a shot away. So still 5-0. A little more than 2.5 gone. 3 no good. Zavala the rebound. She'll try and dribble out of trouble. Dumps it off to Ruelas, who will get it to Garcia, and Garcia will back it off to the center circle. Garcia working off the Sims screen. Little pick and roll. Doesn't get it to Sims off the roll. Instead takes a shot herself that hits off the side of the rim. No good. Sequoias hustling up the floor. They get a look at the basket, but Wandick put it too hard off the backboard. Sims with good back pressure made the shot a little tougher than it maybe should have been. The Cougars get a stop, still trailing 5-0. Garcia will back it off again. Garcia in isolation right now with Ricci. Now we'll work it to Tolentino. 8 to shoot. Here's Sims. Back to Garcia, little foul line jumper that falls, and the Cougars get their first bucket of the ball game. Garcia has it. Garcia 40% from the floor this year. It's 48th in the state of California. It's her 103rd point, which is top 35 in the state. Another miss from Sequoias, and Canyons back the other way. Garcia up the floor. Got it to Sims. Sims trying to drive to the paint. 2 big steps. Had it blocked by Ricci. Back the other way come the Giants here as Jones now has it. Jones, very lanky, works to her left. Now back to her right. 2 big steps, but she's going to be called for a travel. As they say, she had a third in there. And a timeout called by John Wismath with 5:44 to go here in the first quarter. 5-2 in favor of Sequoias. We'll take a timeout.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice your sub is the coolest thing you'll see. And the second coolest thing you'll see is this.
Woo! Here we go. Twirl. Up, dip, hand down. One hand, up. Up. Flip. I could eat. Sliced right in front of you. The Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above. A sub above.
5-2, 5:44 to go here in the first quarter. Sequoias leading College of the Canyons on a Tuesday afternoon, just the second home game of the season for COC. Trying to stay unbeaten on their home floor as they had an early season home game against Chaffee, part of that PCC tournament, due to some scheduling issues with the PCC gym. Tolentino called for a travel. 4th turnover in the ball game on COC. Wandick will bring it up the floor for Sequoias. The sophomore out of Bakersfield will send it over to Torres. Back to Wandick. She'll try and work it down low. Jones has it. Slings it back up high. Sequoia's working it around. Now they get it inside. Farrow's shot is blocked partially by Zavala. And then Farrow called for a foul. Zavala this year leads the team in blocks at nearly 1 block per game. She has 5 total on the year coming into the game, which is 50th in California. As the Cougars get another stop defensively, still trailing by a bucket. Here's Zavala, holds it up high. Now we'll look, trying to get it to Tolentino, who's fouled, held up by Ricci, bails the Cougars out as that was just a turnover by Vanessa Zavala. Remember, the Cougars very young. Recalde Ruleas, Garcia, Payan, Colquitt, Sims, Zavala, and Zavala, all freshmen this year. Just Tolentino and Robinson, the lone sophomores. And Robinson has not been in the lineup yet this season, and is yet to see any time on the floor, but looks like she's in uniform today, so we may get to see her today for the first time since an injury last season set her to the bench for pretty much the rest of the year. It's Garcia, a 3 on the way, no good. Inside rebound from Felix. Her putback doesn't fall. Jones able to pick up the rebound, but then she stepped on the baseline, and it'll be Canyon's basketball. Ruelas will work the basketball over to Garcia on the near wing, back up top. Alexis Ruelas will send it back to Zavala now. Tries to get it inside to Sims. Tipped away as they tried to force it there, and Torres was able to knock it down. Jones will sprint it up the floor, slings it inside. It goes off the hands of Zavala and out of play. So it'll stay with Sequoias here, 24 on the shot clock to work. As Jones was trying to sling it inside to Vanessa Torres. Jones now on the near side. Works to her left, gets a shot off with the right, knocks it down. You can see why Giselle Jones, the leader so far this season for Sequoias in terms of points per game, as the Cougars get an open look for Sims, who lays it in. Sims averaging 15.8, almost 16 per game, shooting 42% of the floor, knocks it down. Keeps it a 3-point game. Again, Jones inside, this time wide open, but missed on a short look. Zavala, another rebound. Zavala doing some good work inside. Here's Tolentino, a wing 3 to tie it up, and she's got it. Tolentino, a 42% three-point shooter, is a timeout on the floor in a 7-7 ball game with 3:13 to go, and we'll take a break. Cougars and the Giants tied at 7.
Meet Nigel Terry. In 2018, UCLA Health made him Laker for a day. Not because he beat cancer once, he beat cancer twice. He inspired us to push, to make the impossible possible. Because that's what Nigels do. And the world needs more Nigels. UCLA Health.
7-all, 3:13 to go after a Hannah Tolentino 3. Tolentino 42.3% from downtown, 35th best in California here early on in the year, gets us tied at 7. Jacqueline Ruiz fresh into the game, handling the ball. They'll get it around to Jones. Jones steps into a 20-footer that falls. Rattled around and fell in. Jones with a nice start here, 5 points for her. 2 of 6 from the floor early on. And Sequoias, who has led the whole way, back in the lead by 2. Garcia sends it over. Tolentino tries to put it on the floor. Now gets it back Garcia. Garcia trying to swing around Ricci. Now will stop up and put up a 12-footer. She's fouled and we'll get to the line. 75% from the line this year is Garcia. Zavala going to get a break as Mariah Payan coming in. And we'll see Mia Robinson for the first time. Robinson going to take over for Jade Sims. That's going to be a big help as the season continues on. Good to see Mia Robinson back out there out of Mountain Vista High School, Highlands Ranch, Colorado. Averaged 11.5 in 23.5 minutes and 5 boards last year before going down due to injury as Garcia hits the first. Certainly can be a presence inside at 5'10". Garcia makes both. Jones will put up a 3. Air ball, no good. Span will bring it in. Garcia will bring it up the floor. We're tied at 9. Canyon's still looking for their first lead of the ball game. There's Tolentino. Relas. Garcia now. Garcia, little dribble drive into the lane, a runner that doesn't fall. Rebound picked up Ricci. Outlet ahead, trying to get it to Ruiz. She'll get it back to Whitfield, who will dribble it up to the top of the key. Inside, Jones should have probably been called for a travel, but I think they say the ball got tipped out of her hands before she moved. And then she finishes off a bucket to give Sequoias a 2-point lead once again at 11-9. Here's Tolentino. Corner to Garcia, drives baseline. Tried to kick it inside to Robinson, who's then going to be called for a foul as she and Ricci get tied up. Foul on Canyons. Jacqueline Ruiz will bring it up the floor as we go back to work. Ricci back to Ruiz, now down to Jones. Jones under the basket, dumps it off. Little shot from Felix, falls in. Felix, who averages just a shade under 1.5 points per game, has her first bucket of the day. Make it 13-9 in favor of Sequoias here. Garcia just delaying, drops Tolentino. Now Ruelas, three-pointer on the way, air ball. It'll be Sequoias basketball. .9 to go here in the first quarter. Trinity Farrow back in. Andrea Perez back in as well as they'll get Giselle Jones a break for the final 55.9. Perez tries to get it inside. Robinson has a steal. Robinson gonna dribble it ahead. Dumps it off Tolentino. Up top, Ruelas was looking for Garcia. Instead gets it inside. Robinson block extended, dribbled it off her own knee. And out of play. It's a good play from Robinson down low on the defensive side. And maybe showing a little bit of floor rust on the dribble up the floor and trying to back down a defender. So with 32 seconds to go, Sequoia's back to work offensively. Whitfield will send it to Ruiz. Get it over to Perez. Again around to Ruiz. Wing three on the way. Short. Rebound pulled down Payan and she's fouled with 14.9. Mariah Payan averages 3.5 rebounds a game. A little bit of an impact. The Cougars will have the final shot here the first quarter, or at least potentially. Garcia, bounce pass. Tolentino just needs to fire one up. Does, nearly made it. And that'll end the first quarter, 13-9. Sequoias leading. Second quarter action in just a moment.
College of the Canyons is always ready when it comes to your athletic future. With 17 intercollegiate sports programs to cheer for, opportunities for student athletes to learn, train, and compete, and a championship mindset that has produced state and national titles, College of the Canyons and the Cougars athletics programs offer a great college experience. Take control of your athletic future at College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule and cocathletics.com now. College of the Canyons is always ready when it comes to
So we go back in second quarter action, 13-10, Sequoias leading. So they will start with the basketball. Wandick back out there along with Ricci. Jones, Farrow, and Torres for Sequoias. For Canyons, their starting five, or four of their starting five, with Mariah Pan replacing Zavala on the floor. Sequoias gets the bucket. They get 15-9 now. Largest lead of the afternoon so far. Garcia inside, Tolentino misses, got her own rebound, missed on the putback. And Torres pulls down the board and outlets ahead. Wandick. Up top. Three-pointer from Torres is no good. Torres 7 of 35 from three this year, shooting just 20.6%. It's been pretty good on the inside though, 4.5 rebounds per game, 2.6 steals per game. Relied upon for her defense so far here early on in the season. It's Canyons with the basketball. Here's Garcia trying to work to her right calmly. Now we'll dump it Ruelas, up top Tolentino. Tolentino with the foul line, gets it to Garcia on the wing for a three that's too strong. Good closeout from Ricci. Easy rebound for Jones, who will bring it up the floor. It's Torres. Trying to get it to Wandick, got it tipped, but got it to her. Now gets it to Ricci. Now back up top Wandick, she'll try and drive. Kicks Ricci wing, no. Now she'll send it far wing. Torres, three on the way, too strong. Sims pulls it down. Sims will run it the other way. 3-on-2 for Canyons if they want it. Instead, Sims will drive right to the basket, draws the foul against Kyla Wandick, and will get herself to the line.
Foul attacks for two, Kyla Wandick. First personal, 15th foul.
First from Sims is good. Sims is 72% foul shooter. Second is no good, but Pan's putback doesn't fall. Vanessa Zavala coming back in. Ricci will send it to Wandick. She'll try and work it around. Now they get it to Farrow inside. She's fouled by Ruelas. And Farrow going to get to the line. Farrow, an 83% foul shooter, knocks down the first out of Coracan, California. Second falls as well. 7-point lead for Sequoias here. Darla Felix comes in to take over for Farrow after the foul shots. 17-10 in favor of Sequoias. Canyons has been stuck on 9 and 10. Trailed 13-9 at the break. Zavala blocked from behind by Jones. She got into the paint. Now Jones sliding ahead, puts up a 12-footer that doesn't go. Paying the rebound. Jones got her long arms on the outlet pass and knocked it out of play. Sims makes the first of two as she's back at the line, misses the second. Farrow back in. Foul called on Canyons as Felix with an inside position rebound and putback attempt.
Foul call on number 10, J. Sims. First person. And again for the Giants, number 10, Macy Chavez.
Second of two was no good. Both foul shots no good. Sequoias was able to pick up the rebound, but then Chavez called for travel. And then Jade Sims on the other side for Canyons after the travel call, able to put one in, and then Canyons called for another foul. Second on Relas. Jones leading the way for Sequoias with 7 points. Sims with 6 for Canyons. It's a 4-point lead, make it a 7-point lead once again as a 3-pointer off the far side by Macy Chavez. Just her 3rd triple of the season. She's just a 25% three-point shooter so far this year, but has one there. It makes it 20-13. As Garcia lost the handle. Picked up by Chavez, stripped away by Canyons. Garcia right back to work. Got it to Zavala. Zavala 2 big steps on a high bounce, but missed on a layup. Got her own rebound, didn't get a foul, tried to draw the contact. Instead, the other way comes Farrow. Fast break, kick out, 3 on the way is good from Chavez. Back-to-back threes for Macy Chavez, who now has 6. And the lead is 10 largest of the day. Sims has it stripped. Londic the other way. Fouled by Ruelas. They give her the continuation, countered in the foul. Londic, who averages 10 a game, now has 4 and a chance to get it to 5. And make it a 13-point advantage. 3rd foul on Ruelas.
By the way, they've got the line. Substitution for the Giants. Number 3, Taylor Whitfield. And for the Lady Cougars, number 23, now Tolentino.
Whitfield back in, Tolentino back in as well. 13-point advantage here for Sequoias. The Cougars have not been able to really solve anything offensively. Lots of turnovers so far in the ball game. 8 already on Canyons. So they've got 8 to shoot. Tolentino a wing 3. She's fouled. Will go to the line for 3 shots as Chavez a little aggressive on the closeout. And Tolentino, who this year a 66% foul shooter, and just 4 of 6 on the year, will go to the line for 3 shots. First is good, stops a 9-0 Sequoias run. Second falls as well. Chance to get it back to a 10-point game. Third does not go. Felix pulls down the rebound. Montek will bring it ahead. Chavez, who's hit from both sides of the floor, instead gets it inside. Farrow fouled. Count the basket. Foul goes against Zavala, her first. Farrow misses. So a 13-point lead once again here for the Giants. It's been all Sequoias in the blue uniforms here so far, leading 28-15 with 4:10 to go in the first half. Tolentino threw it over the head of Payan. It's a turnover. Ninth in the ball game on Canyons. Chavez from the corner, no good. Tolentino had the rebound, but it was stolen by Wandick, and she puts it in. 15-point lead. Sims able to save it, but turned it over. As the Cougars tried for a home run pass. And on the fast break, Whitfield lays it home. The lead now 17 for Sequoias as they're running all over Canyons here early on. Giselle Jones checking back in. 32-15. Nichols send it to Jones at the elbow. Good extra pass. Whitfield's three, no good. Canyons will get the possession as it goes out of bounds off the rim. Sequoia's in the bonus. So they'll shoot foul shots the rest of the way. Garcia draws one. She'll get to the line. I think they're going to call it against Macy Chavez here. Garcia makes both. Canyons just trying to chip away. Gets a takeaway. Tolentino able to step into the passing lane. She'll try and sprint ahead. Lost the ball. Picks it back up. Sends it to Garcia. Over Sims. Wing three short. Zavala the rebound. The putback no, as it was altered by Jones. Farrow the rip, and she'll bring it ahead. Got it to Torres. Now Jones at the foul line. A three from Torres, no good. Jones the rebound inside to Farrow, who puts it in for an easy bucket. Farrow now with 6. 34-17, the lead for Sequoias. Zavala's jumper doesn't fall. And some good work. A high layup off the glass after she stole it away. Doesn't go either. Canyons just cannot get anything to fall, shooting 4 of 20 from the floor. 8 of their 17 points have come off foul shots here in the game. Tolentino, a 3 on the way. That one rattles home. Second 3 for Tolentino. Quickly back the other way. Torres, an easy bucket. Lead is 16 once again. Follow-away jumper from Garcia is good. Canyons just trying to build a little momentum before the halftime break. Jones. Torres. Back to Farrow. Now to Wandick. 14 seconds left in the first half. Shot clock is off. Wandick, a wide open wing 3, knocks it down. 39-22, 17-point advantage. Canyons will not get a final shot away, and that's where we'll end the first half with the Giants 39, the Cougars 22. Halftime here from Lee Smelser Court at the Cougar Cage.
College of the Canyons is always ready when it comes to your athletic future. With 17 intercollegiate sports programs to cheer for, opportunities for student athletes to learn, train, and compete, and a championship mindset that has produced state and national titles, College of the Canyons and the Cougars athletics programs offer a great college experience. Take control of your athletic future at College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule and cocathletics.com now.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice your sub is the coolest thing you'll see. And the second coolest thing you'll see is this.
Woo! Here we go. Twirl. Up, big, two. Hand down. One hand, up. Up. Flip. I could eat. Slice right in front of you. The Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Meet Nigel Terry. In 2018, UCLA Health made him Laker for a day. Not because he beat cancer once, he beat cancer twice. He inspired us to push, to make the impossible possible. Because that's what Nigels do. And the world needs more Nigels. UCLA Health.
At College of the Canyons, we're always here to help make your future remarkable. Choosing classes is always flexible, so you can study your way. Learn at one of our 2 state-of-the-art campuses, or from home with our online options. Tuition is always affordable, with classes starting at just $46 per unit. We offer financial aid and 0 textbook cost classes to help you save. Always flexible, affordable, remarkable, always College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule now.
Our sports medicine program here at College of the Canyons is meant to introduce students who are interested in some type of career in sports medicine. Most of my students are interested in careers as an athletic trainer, physical therapist, or orthopedic surgeon. So when they're done with our program, they will have their Associates of Science. Do you love sports? And do you take satisfaction from seeing someone go from injury all the way back to the sport that they love? Then this is a program you should definitely consider.
At Jersey Mike's, they freshly slice your sub right in front of you, which takes some training.
Rising up, bread's on the sheet. Did my time, took out my toppings. Went the distance, now my prep is complete. Just a limb and its will to thrive. It's the arm of the slicer, it's the thrill of the slice. Freshly sliced before your eyes, unlike our rivals. And then every last arriver gets a sub that excites. And it's all thanks to the well-trained arm of the slicer.
Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
College of the Canyons is always ready when it comes to your athletic future. With 17 intercollegiate sports programs to cheer for, opportunities for student athletes to learn, train, and compete, and a championship mindset that has produced state and national titles, College of the Canyons and the Cougars athletics programs offer a great college experience. Take control of your athletic future at College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule and cocathletics.com now.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice your sub is the coolest thing you'll see. And the second coolest thing you'll see is this.
Woo! Here we go. Twirl. Up, big two. Hand down. One hand. Up. No. Flip. I could eat. Sliced right in front of you. The Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Meet Nigel Terry. In 2018, UCLA Health made him Laker for a day. Not because he beat cancer once, he beat cancer twice. He inspired us to push, to make the impossible possible. Because that's what Nigels do. And the world needs more Nigels. UCLA Health.
At College of the Canyons, we're always here to help make your future remarkable. Choosing classes is always flexible, so you can study your way. Learn at one of our 2 state-of-the-art campuses, or from home with our online options. Tuition is always affordable, with classes starting at just $46 per unit. We offer financial aid and 0 textbook cost classes to help you save. Always flexible, affordable, remarkable. Always College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule now.
Our sports medicine program here at College of the Canyons is meant to introduce students who are interested in some type of career in sports medicine. Most of my students are interested in
Welcome back to Lee Smelser Court at the Cougar Cage as we go to work second half action. COC trailing 39-22 to College of the Sequoias. The Cougars start with the basketball in their white uniforms, moving to our right here in the second half, that is, the third quarter. Zavala will drop it for Sims. Sims had it stripped out of her hands, but it will stay with COC. Cougars 6 of 24, 25% from the floor, 2 of 8 from downtown, 8 of 11 from the foul line in the first half. Sequoias 15 of 42, 35%, 33% from 3 at 4 of 12, and 5 of 8 from the foul line. The difference in numbers really coming from turnovers and rebounds. The Cougars 11 turnovers to just 5 for Sequoias. 9 points off turnovers for the Giants. The Giants also out-rebounding the Cougars 27-20. As we said, just 6 buckets from the floor for College of the Canyons. 8 of their 22 points coming from the foul line. Trailing by 17 as that one swatted away. Sequoias 16 points in the paint, exploiting some of their advantage down low with Giselle Jones at 6'1", Trinity Farrow, who's played nicely inside as well. We'll see Arici at 5'9", as again, it'll stay with Canyons here, 13 to shoot. Wandick with 10, leading the way for Sequoias, give her a rebound and an assist as well. For College of the Canyons, Garcia 8 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. Cougars had a bunch of opportunities, took the ball for the first minute and couldn't get a bucket on it, so Sequoia's back the other way now. Ball nearly stolen, but Wandick able to keep control of it as Rielas was trying to step into the lane. Cougars in a zone defense here. Garcia able to get free for a foul line jumper, but missed the rim, and it'll be Canyons basketball. (39-22) still, a little over a minute and 15 seconds gone here in the third quarter. Sequoias has led the entire way, outscored the Cougars 26-13 in the second quarter. Sims was able to get loose at the block, but missed on a little 5-footer. Nobody there for Canyons on the boards, so Sequoia's back the other way. Sims fouls Felix, and Felix will go to the line. Felix 0 for 2 from the line so far today, a 60% foul shooter on the season. Sequoias last year won the Central Valley Conference at 12-0. Cougars were 11-3 in the Western State Conference South Division, finished 3rd in conference. And for Sequoias, it's a team that does return Jones, Chavez, Whitfield, Wandick, and Lewis, all part of that conference-winning 12-0 team last year. So certainly looks like it could be a very good year for them once again. As they lead 40-22. Lead is 18, largest it's been. Trying to make it a full 20 here. Felix. Wandick down low. Jones back to Wandick. Wandick will send it near side. Torres, good extra pass. Ricci a 3 on the way, too strong. Rebound tips over to Kyla Wandick, and she'll reset here as a fresh 30 for Sequoias. Jones will take a corner 3 and knock it down. Jones now with 10. Second 3 of the ball game for her. Lead is 21 as Sequoias running away with it here in the third quarter. As they had a 17-point lead at the break. They've stretched it to 21. A miss from Wandick, a rebound Zavala, an outlet ahead to Sims, who will lay it off the glass and in. Sims now with 8 in the ball game. Lead back down to 19. Jones, an 18-footer that's flat. Tolentino able to get the rebound on the floor. It's a jump ball tie-up. It's Sequoia's ball. Here's Wandick with the basketball. Get it to Ricci, back up top Wandick, straight away. Jones works it inside. Shot clock violation against Sequoias. Good defense that time by the Cougars. As Garcia knocks down a jumper in rhythm. So again, Canyon's just trying to build a little bit here. Chip away anything they can. They really need to pick it up on the defensive side of the floor. Three-pointer Jones, good from the corner again. Jones now with 13 as she hits another three. Lead back up to 20. Sims then blocked by Jones. Jones this season 33rd in blocks with 7 coming in, averaging just under 1.5 a game. Has one there. Ruiz and Farrow coming in to take over for Wandick and Jones. Garcia's a 3 no good. Zavala the rebound, but her putback went too hard off the glass. Ricci will sprint it the other way. Ricci a high bounce, lays it off the glass, no good. Garcia the rebound. And then Garcia fouled on a reach by Lucia Ricci. Valerie Recalde coming in. Take over for Vanessa Zavala. Andrea Perez checking in. First time today we've seen Recalde. Is Ricci gonna get a break here as well? Garcia for Canyons. Working left. Still working left. Turns it right over, threw it right into the hands of Farrow. He's trying to get it to Jade Sims, just forced it. Travel going to be called against Sims for a tie-up. That's a heck of a play by Sims. So staying with the Sequoias here. Torres. Farrow. Wing 3 is good. Farrow finds a 3. Give Farrow 9. That's her first triple of the season. Now 1 for 5 from 3. Sequoias pressing for more after the miss. Farrow wing from the other side for back-to-back 3s. She has them both. Trinity Farrow a pair of 3s. Give her 12 points in the ball game. Timeout called by Canyons. 52-26, 4:34 to go. Sequoias leading. Seven 0 run for Sequoias. They lead 52-26 as we go back to work here in the third quarter. Back-to-back 3s from Trinity Farrow. She's got 12. Jones has 13. Wandick with 10. Only Garcia in double figures for Canyons. Clock didn't start, so we'll do it again. Side out from near the center line. So now the clock goes back to work properly as Garcia off glass and good. Garcia with 12 leading the way. Garcia has been the leader for Canyons this year. Three-pointer on the way that doesn't fall. Sims with the rebound. 4-on-2 for Canyons here as they run a fast break. Sims loses the ball, saves it. Ruelas will put it in. Gets it back to a 22-point lead. Sequoias fast break the other way, but called for a travel is Anissa Torres. Robinson coming in. Giselle Jones checking back in as well for Sequoias. For Maya Robinson, this is her first game since the Shabbat game last year when she got injured, missed the rest of the season. Only played 6 games in 2022. Mariah Pyan coming back in to take over for Valerie Recalde. As the Canyons go, or the Cougars go with mixed lineup here. Garcia misses. Robinson gonna be called for a foul. A little too much aggression that time, but trying to pick the energy up a little bit. Ruelas off. They'll go big now with Zavala back in there. So 6-footer and a 5'10" in there. About the same for Sequoias with Jones and Farrow both in there. Jones, corner 3. She's been hot from over there. Misses that time. Robinson able to pull down the rebound. Has the outlet to Garcia. Garcia running it ahead. Jumper from 18 that doesn't fall. Jones not able to keep it in place. Stepped on the end line. It'll be Canyons basketball with a full reset here. 3:04 to go in the third quarter. 52-30 in favor of Sequoias. They've led the whole way. Argus leads 26. Robinson has it stripped. Sequoias a 3-on-2 the other way. Laid in by Andrea Perez. Her first bucket of the ball game. Back to 24 we go. Zavala, a spin around, doesn't fall. Sequoias back the other way. 3-on-2 if they want it. Perez will put up a wing 3 that's good. 27 is the largest lead now, 57-30. It has been all Giants here today from the start. Had a 5-0 run to open the game. And they've held the Cougars to what amounts to a poor shooting night as Robinson gets that one stuck in the backboard, and now Ron Harris gonna have to go over and tip it out of there. Cougars shooting 10 of 41, 24% from the floor today. 2 of 10 from 3. Macy Chavez back in. Torres comes off, along with Perez. There's Whitfield back in as well. Another miss from Canyons. Robinson going to be called for a shoulder check that time. Third foul on Amaya Robinson. Third foul on Canyons here in the third quarter. Good passing from the Giants that time. Farrow now with 14 to lead all scorers on the floor. 29-point lead for Sequoias now. Robinson will put it on the floor. Draws a foul and will get herself to the line. Second foul on Farrow. First point of the season for Amaya Robinson. First point since around this time last year. Misses on the second. Pan and Zavala both had their hands on the ball, but Fierro ripped it away from both of them. Sequoia's back on the attack. Wandick. Travel going to be called against Chavez. Robinson driving. Off glass, no. Got her own rebound, puts it back. Her first field goal of the season. So good on her, finding her rhythm now, shaking off some of that bench rust. Back the other way, Chavez with the bucket. So right when the Cougars find something with Robinson, even though they trail by 29. Robinson draws another foul, and she'll get herself back to the line. It's a 28-point ball game with 36.3 to go here in the third. Jacqueline Ruiz taking over for Kyla Wandick here. Jade Sims coming in for Zavala. Robinson misses both. Five-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock here in the third quarter. Now the shot clock will be off as Chavez dribbles it off her own knee out of play. Tolentino a three, too much on it. Jones the rebound, Robinson the foul over the back that time. It's just the fourth team foul, so no shots for Sequoias. That'll do it for the third quarter. 61-33, Giants leading as we go to the fourth. We go to the fourth quarter here. 28-point Sequoias lead. They have controlled from start to finish today. A little sloppiness down low. We get a reset as the Cougars have the ball, then a foul against Kyla Wandick. As Garcia was trying to run it back up the floor.
Down on the Giants, number 2, Kyla Wandick. Second personal foul.
Garcia, an elbow jumper, short. Torres the rebound. Jones will bring it up the floor. Sequoia is able to get free that time for a pretty easy bucket for Lucia Ricci. Foul going to be called against Farrow as Sims back to the line. 30-point game right now. We would need a pretty miracle comeback from College of the Canyons at this point with 8:53 to go. Not unheard of necessarily, but it would be a comeback for the ages. As you're running out of time here, trailing now by 28. Sequoias can basically walk down the floor and waste 30 seconds each time. They get a reset here. Jump ball tie up. It'll be with Canyons. Good tie up down low. So that's a start for Canyons to get a stop. But you got to put up quick shots here at this point. Offensive foul called against Sims. So that good work you did last time down the floor defensively, wasted as you go empty on your possession. Cannot do that with the lead at 28 right now as they get another stop. Payan, Garcia, little fake, little floater, no good. And that's been the problem tonight. The shooting has not been there for Canyons. Sequoias finds another. Lucia Ricci with the bucket. Sequoias 40% from the floor, 24 of 60. Another three no good from Canyons, just 2 of 12 from three. Sequoias a fast break back the other way, a miss. Offensive foul called against Trinity Farrow here. Farrow with 14, Jones with 13, Wandick with 12, Chavez with 8, Torres with 6. Both her and Ricci with 7 boards. As there's a three. As Jade Sims knocks down a three for Canyons. Sims now with 13 to lead the way. Garcia with 12. For Garcia, 10 points, 2 rebounds in every game this season and has obviously played over 25 minutes. And actually really looking at 10 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 25 minutes played in every game. For Sims, likely gonna go over 30 minutes again today. Finds herself in double figures for the 5th time. She gets another bucket, back-to-back buckets for Jade Sims. And a timeout called by Sequoias. Doug White wants to talk here. It's a 25-point advantage, 6:25 to go. We'll take a timeout. .25 Sequoias lead as they have the basketball. Right out of the timeout, they turn it over. Reyes will get a takeaway. Cougars quickly back the other direction, trying to run a fast break. Instead, they'll get it back. Garcia dribbles into the paint. Little 8-footer falls. Canyon's starting to find something here a little bit, but they still trail by 23. Ricci, a 3. Too much on it. Garcia quickly the other way. Pan. Extra pass tipped down. Reyes was trying to get it over to Sims for an open look. Garcia with 8. Sims straight away. 3 is good. Sims starting to heat up. Might be too little too late though. Sims now with 18. Garcia open corner, Jones, excuse me, open corner 3, no. Then it goes off of Sequoias out as Sims got run into. Got to make up 20 points in 5 minutes, as that's the lead right now. Andrea Perez back in to take over for Ricci. Sims quickly back ahead. Wanted to step into a 3, but was closed out by Torres. Now Garcia driving, draws a foul. For Wandecker, 3rd. Garcia first miss from the foul line today. Garcia misses on the second. Pan able to save it though on the rebound. Canyons will get a fresh 30. Garcia working baseline, tried to go reverse layup, no. Pan again able to fight for a rebound. Sims inside off the glass and good. Mariah Pan, a couple of nice plays down low, but then the Cougars give up an easy bucket. Underneath to Darla Felix. So lead back to 20, and Canyons turns it over. Pan gets a hand on the pass as Perez was trying to slip it down low to a cutting Felix. Felix will come off. Farrow coming back in. Wandick now up top. Tolentino guarding her. Tries to take her off the dribble as she spins back to the right, threw up a wild shot that didn't hit the rim. Pan with the rebound. A little indecisive on where she wanted to dump it, but was able to get it to Garcia. Garcia, Sims, wing, three. Can she stay hot? No. Jones with an easy rip. Jones double-double, 13 points, 12 rebounds. Farrow, 14 points, 11 rebounds. For Jones, her first double-double of the year. Same for Farrow. For Jones, her fifth time in double figures. Her second 10-rebound game of the season. It's actually her second double-double. My stat sheet did not update correctly as she had 20 and 13 with 3 assists, 3 steals, and 4 blocks against Shasta. Her season high this year, 25 against Feather River. Farrow makes both for Trinity Farrow. Surpassed her season high by 8 points. Her season high was 7 against Moore Park, but now she's got 15. And this one all but in the books. 21-point advantage with 2:53 to go. Sequoias taking their time to set something up. They work down low. Farrow, she'll go back to the line. Foul on Relas. It's the 5th foul on Alexis Relas. So Vanessa Zavala back in. Ciarici back in as well. And Jacqueline Ruiz will get in to take over for Carla Wandick. Farrow 4 of 6 from the line today. 2 Giants with a double-double. Pan, another rebound. Mariah Pan now with 7 rebounds in the ball game. Sims inside. She's got 22 now. 4 off her season high of 26. Canyons just loses the plot defensively that time, and Ricci with an easy bucket. So they say that ball was tipped, so Canyons can try and pick it back up. They need to hustle it back ahead. 10 to shoot here for Sims. Driving, draws a foul, as moving in the lane backwards was Anissa Torres. I think she gave it to Ricci. Torres checks out, Perez back in, Sims back to the line, 4 of 6 from the line today. Foul goes against Garcia. Timeout called by Sequoias. 1:37 to go. 71-50 in favor of the Giants, so they'll move to 5-3 on the year. For the Cougars, they'll go back on the road against Reedley and Fullerton on the 29th of November and the 14th of December before coming back home on the 29th against Palomar is actually their next home game. They'll play Cerritos, Compton, Riverside, and Allen Hancock, all on the road or a neutral site. So you look at 6 away from Lee Smelser Court before that game against Palomar on the 29th. We will have more basketball here on the Cougar Sports Network, as our next broadcast will be on the 13th of December. Men's basketball taking on Cypress. That'll be a 2-game week that week. Rio Hondo in town on the 15th as well. And then on the 20th against LA Pierce before the Christmas holiday. Of course, the Cougar Holiday Classic on the 28th and the 29th. So if you're a fan of basketball, plenty of it coming for you here on the Cougar Sports Network. 65 seconds to go in the ball game. Canyons will fall to 3-4 on a less than inspiring performance today. It was a tough one for COC, just struggling from the floor. Lots of things to work on for John Wismath's squad after this one, I'm sure. We'll have plenty to talk about, and with 5 straight coming on the road, plenty of time for them to try and get things turned around and turned right before the conference season as Garcia misses on a 3. Pan gets one with 35.6. Mariah Pan gets a bucket. That's a reward for all the hard work she's put on down low today. A little payoff for her here late in the game. And misses on the foul shot. 30 seconds left of the ball game as Sequoias will bring it ahead. Sims went down hard. She's going to be called for a block. I hope it was just her hair that popped off the floor. She's got it in 2 high buns. That's going to bring athletic trainers out onto the floor. Sarah Ursom, the head athletic trainer for COC. Sims is talking to her, so Jado gets some help up. She was saying it was her left leg that's bothering her. It was actually an offensive foul, I believe, called against Sequoias. Because Canyons will have the basketball here. Garcia, a late bucket. So that'll do it for the ball game. 74-54. Sequoias takes the win over College of the Canyons. We thank you as always for joining us here on the Cougar Sports Network. We hope you join us again in a couple weeks' time when we have basketball back here at home men's basketball. Have a good night, everybody.